Hey guys, Joe here with another Destiny video, and today I'm going to show you how to get the Sleeper Stimulant Exotic Fusion Rifle. A lot of people have been talking about this fusion rifle, but up until today, no one even knew how to get it. Today's the first day we've seen anything even resembling progress in the quest line, and we're going to show you how to get started. First thing you're going to need to do is make sure you picked enough of the 4 Dvalin fusion rifles and turn them into the gunsmith. If you haven't scored at least 4 of these, head back out into the world and kill as many things as you can until you have 4 of them. I ended up landing most of these while doing patrol missions and killing random enemies. Once you have 4 of them turned into the gunsmith, you should now be able to access the first mission of the questline, the First Firewall. This mission is very similar to the Siege of the Warmind mission from Destiny's 2nd DLC. Once you arrive at the console, activating it will spawn 4 sets of Hive and Taken Knights. Pay attention to how the knights spawn here, they'll be very important in a moment. Once you've taken out all 4 waves of knights, a boss will spawn. Defeat the boss in order to receive the curious TRANSCEIVER. Now remember where I told you to take note of how the knights spawn? Yep. Each set of knights is a password, and there are 4 passwords. A Hive Knight means you hit the upper icon in the TRANSCEIVER, while a Taken Knight means you hit the bottom. If you didn't quite catch it in the first playthrough, here are the passwords. Once you're done with that, you'll unlock a second mission titled Shadow Call. This one's pretty easy. I suggest you run straight through all the initial enemies as they don't matter. As soon as you get to the top, defeat those 3 wizards and the mission's over. Once you complete this mission, you'll receive the Ikelos fusion core, which requires you to complete 5 more objectives in order to activate it. This is where things get a little hairy. The first one requires you to complete the Archive mission on Venus on the heroic difficulty. This should be pretty easy at light level 240. The next objective has you dismantling a legendary heavy weapon. I used a leftover year 1 weapon, so if you got one of those, don't waste any year 2. The next 3 are what's going to take the most time. You have to complete 3 Defend the Warsat public events. The first one takes place on Earth, the next one takes place on the Moon, and the last one takes place on Mars. If you're having trouble with the public events part of this quest, here are a few tips. Tip number 1, you'll never get a public event unless there are other people in the instance with you. So try and grab a few friends and do this together, or keep cycling through areas of the map until you find people that are also waiting. Although you don't see them, every instance of an area like the Moth Yards or the Divide are a separate area with its own people in it, so if you go to one and there isn't anyone there, turn around and go back to another one. My second tip is to keep busy while you're out there waiting for public events. Equip one of those brand new ghosts that detect spin metal or helium filaments, look for chests in caves, or do patrol missions. If you're going to be sitting out here for an hour, you might as well be farming stuff. Once you've completed all this, the fusion core will reactivate and then you turn that into the gunsmith. As of right now, we have no idea what happens next. There could be a quest, you might have to wait for a refresh. Honestly, just sit and wait and hope that next Tuesday you'll end up with your Sleeper Stimulant rifle. Alright guys, thanks for watching, and for more Destiny videos head on over to shacknews.com.